Hey friends, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Theme Park Thursday. This is layout 28, and this may very well be the fastest video layout in this series. Maybe one of the fastest layouts I've ever done in my life. It just kind of came together quickly. It's very simple, which you guys know is a little hard for me, but I really like it. So if you just have a few minutes this time, it's a great video for you. And we used some from the old airplanes collection with the paper and the die cut, and then two shimmers, Wild Wisteria and Starry Night. And that's all we needed, a little bit of journaling. Oh, and the sticker letters. So stay tuned to see how quickly this cute, simple layout came together. So here's my little photo box with pretty much everything left that is going to go on Epcot. So I think this is easily going to fit in that same album with Magic Kingdom. And today we are to Soarin'. Let's see. And this is going to be a single page. I have a picture, a selfie of us on the ride. This one with our little feet because we were in the front row center. Oh, that's something to celebrate. Look at that, front row center. And then I have these three pictures that are us or the girls in the line. I like this one because it has kind of a better angle of the word Soarin'. But I like this one because they both got their tongues out. And it's funny because, you know, we just did the blue cupcake. Their tongues are still blue, but because the light's blue, like their whole faces are blue. So I think we use those pictures just for this layout. And I don't exactly know what I'm going to want to do about it. This needs to be first. So something like this. Maybe something with some swoops and some circles. I also have this, I'm using a lot of like retired papers and stuff, trying to use things up. I have this, this was the planes, trains, and automobiles. Actually, they called it automobiles. Oh, I have that one. I love this one. This is perfect for Soarin'. Let's see, I'll just pull them all out. So some of these are going to be trains. Some of them are going to be cars. I think that one's part of the planes. I think there's some that have like sky, like that one. I don't know what else I've got. That does not go in there. The cars, this might be airplane-y. No, that's road cards. Oh, this is also airplane. I have a whole piece of this. I think this was my favorite paper from this whole collection. And this one is like airplane, actual airplane pictures. This was also, oh, that's the train one. I don't think I need to go through all of these. Most of these look like train and automobiles. So I think we'll go with those. And I should have some of the embellishments. That's kind of aviation-y. Of course, this little airplane, propellers. I don't know that I want propellers for this. This is definitely, I kept all the airplane stuff together. Boy, this is sealed in tight. I wish, there are hot air balloons in Soarin'. I like that. Let's go on an adventure. Not the compasses. All right, let's pull out the things that kind of fit the airplanes. I'm not using the propellers though. I know I'm not going to use those. All right. So somebody remind me to make sure I put these away when I'm done, but I'm just going to set them to the side for now. I really like this blue paper. I think for Soarin', it matches our blue tongues. Well, their blue tongues. I'm sure my tongue was also blue. But I don't know that I want to use like this whole blue paper. So maybe I should use just a partial blue paper because I mean, most of it's going to be covered up. I did it like this. And put, actually, if I cut this down a little bit, I'll cut it that way so I keep the little hot air balloon. And I can put it on another page. And I'm wanting to do blue. I feel like all I've been doing the last couple layouts is blue, but I think it needs to be blue. I don't know which color blue we have that is the right match for this one too. I mean, we have blue, but I don't want something that dark. So I'm gonna dig through my stash and see what I can find that matches this paper. Okay, I decided I'm going to try for some shimmers because that would be fun. This is called light blue shimmer, I think. And that's not terrible. But I will tell you, I pulled out a few more because I think I'm going to like one of these better. I don't know which one. This is Vista Shimmer, and I like kind of the Vista. I tried it with the Starry Night Shimmer, which is one we used in last week's layout. And that's kind of, I kind of like that one. But then you see how there's kind of purple right here? And, you know, I used purple for my first Epcot page. Look how this looks. I think I like it with the purple. I don't know, the purple or the blue. Probably not the lighter blue. Oh, it's so hard to decide. I think it could work with any of these. Just kind of going back and forth. I wonder if I don't think we have a shimmer that's this kind of turquoisey blue. Oh, Lagoon. We have Lagoon Shimmer. All right, this is Lagoon Shimmer. I didn't try that one. No, I don't think that's it. So I don't think it's this light blue shimmer. I don't think it's Lagoon. I think it's one of these. And you know what? I think it's this one. I want it to be the purple because I really like the purple and it's daytime. But when I put it on this dark blue, that makes me happy. So I think we're going to use that. Maybe I can use this somehow else in there. I'd like to use the little, oh, if I'm going to do it like this, though, maybe that doesn't work as well with the, on the blue shimmer. Depends on which way I'm gonna take these guys off the edge. You know, if I do it this way, then maybe I can get away with the purple. All right, no, I think it's gonna be the blue. Sorry, so indecisive. Okay, I think it's gonna be the blue. Which way? It's gonna be this way. Is it gonna be this way? I think it's gonna be that way. I'm gonna cut like an inch off. I'll cut it off the bottom. And then we'll put this right here. And I feel like I need something else. Maybe I could use the purple just in the back right here. Oh, I kind of like that. If I did a piece up here that's purple, and then I almost feel like I need to bring in some of that yellow. I don't know about any of the, I don't think I want to use the airplanes, even though it's mostly an airplane. I do kind of like the Let's Go on an Adventure, but, and not this one. Okay, so I'm not going to use any of those, but I think I'm going to use that. And maybe this. Remember, I said earlier that I was trying to do, to keep these kind of simple, these Epcot layouts, and I'm struggling with that. I want to like go kind of crazy, but I'm liking this. I'm liking kind of the color block look. So I might have a piece of this that's already cut down, and then I need to trim this piece down. So let me see if I can find another piece of this and trim that guy down. All right, so there's that cut piece. And I want it to be about maybe 4.5 inches. And I want to leave a 1/4 inch gap. This one I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch gap. So I'm going to do a 1/4 inch gap. So 4.5 by 11.5. And I have started just keeping my extra pieces of paper. I have the shelves, the storage shelves from Stamp and Storage. And I just like stick the papers back on top. So I've got the whole papers at the bottom, and then the the other papers underneath. And maybe if I remember, I'll do a little quick video and show you that sometime, but I'll probably forget. Okay, so that's gonna go under here. And then this one, I'm gonna cut that inch off the bottom. Okay. Oh, you know, the first time I saw this paper, I thought it would be great for Soarin, but I've never actually used it for Soarin. So I'm gonna do this and this one behind. So this is the 1/4 inch and this is the 1/2 inch. I am liking this, and this will go right there. This might be, I just started to say this might be a really fast layout. I think I've said that before, and then it ends up taking me longer than I think. Oh, I don't really want to cover up that, but balloon. I guess I got that one right there, and this one down here. All right, Soarin. Does it need something else, or could this possibly be enough? Part of me wants to kind of cut this little balloon out and put it over here somewhere, but I think that's too fussy. I think I'm just liking this very simple layout. So let's stick that down. Let's do it on this end since that's where I'm at. That looks pretty centered to me. I guess I could have left it upside down. And then this one. Ooh, do I want to mat this photo? Is that going to be too much if I mat it? Yes, I think it is going to be too much if I mat it. I don't think I need to mat it. And I could have the option of either aligning the bottoms, you know, here, but I think I want to align the tops. Oh, I might need to trim it just a smidge off of this one so that it can fit. I can just trim a 1/4 inch off of that so I can put this here. Is that straight? Yeah, that looks pretty straight. Okay. Put this one on first. And then I'll put this one on. Oh, there's a little balloon poking out. Probably not be good to have balloons and airplanes in the same part of the sky. Oh, that's crooked. Which then makes me think this one might be crooked too. Okay, so for this one, I want it to be about that same 1/4 inch, so I need to cut off right there, about a 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to eyeball that because it doesn't matter since I just have one. Okay, I think that's good. And then this right here. I wonder if I want to put this up on little foam squares. I kind of think I do, although that's going to be a big pain. But this whole layout has been so easy that I might as well take a minute and, you know, add a little extra effort to my layout. Because heaven forbid I do anything the fast way. So I'm just going to put a bunch of foam squares. I'm going to try, I've got these little tiny ones. put these wherever I feel like they will fit. And this is going to be on the inside. This will be on the left-hand page, so it's going to be in here, so it might be a little bit more prone to getting squished. So I'm going to give it a few more than I probably need to give. Some people are really good to just put, you know, like 1, 2 foam squares, not me. So I've got one that's already cut in half right here. And I kind of think that I'm going to need to do more than cut them in half to get them to fit on these little in-between bars. I guess if I have them around the edges, I don't necessarily need it there, but I think I'm going to try and put one right there. So I love the microtip scissors, and I love to cut them. You can see I've already cut this on here. I love to cut it while it's still on the backing sheet. And I'm going to try and cut these in thirds, which is really kind of silly because they're so tiny already. But let's see. These little teeny. This would be a good time for my little tweezers. 1, 2. 3. Oh. Probably better if I didn't do this on top of my layout, just in case those things try to stick. Let's see if I can cut these one more time. It's a little harder because they scooted a little bit when I cut them the first time. All right, oh look, there. I guess I have some extras that I can use. I hadn't necessarily planned to put them down here, but these are so skinny. If you're using punches, you can like punch like 4 or 5 of them and just stick them all together, and that gives the same effect without having to use a bazillion foam squares and tiny little slivers of foam square. But since this is a die cut, I just have the one. And you can't do this stacking thing. All right, so my last little piece. Just want to make sure that nothing, oh look, that one's poking out. Probably because I stuck it on sideways. I just don't want to be able to see it from the top. I think I need to put one more right in there. And I'll just cut in half. One right there and one right here. Okay, and that's going to go right on here. Oh, I like it. I like it lifted up. I don't know if you can tell, but I can really tell. The one at the top, I think I want it at the top, up here. And then I think I can write Soarin. Oh, if I used lowercase letters, I think I could fit there. I think I can use the blue letters again. Do I want it to line up with the top, or I want it down? Maybe I want it centered in this more than up at the top. I don't know. I like things to align with each other. I think you guys probably figured that out about me. But I think I'm going to do this one just in the middle right here. So I'll peel all these little guys off. This is the most tedious part. When I guess I didn't stick some of them down hard enough, because when I'm pulling up on the little adhesive cover, the whole piece is coming off. And if you're laughing at me for doing this, don't worry, I'm laughing at myself. Just a little nuts, but I really do like the way it looks with the little bit of dimension. Come on. Okay. So right here. couple of these look like they're poking through. I don't want that. They scooted a little bit when I was trying to take the adhesive off. I just won't use that piece. Okay. There we go, right about there. Oh, look how cute that looks with the little raised. You can see it from the side, but when you look at it straight on, maybe I need to scoot those in a little bit. Oh well, it's fine. I think that having the dimension really added a lot to that. Get all these little guys out of the way. I really don't think this is going to need very much more. Oops. I'm liking this a lot. So let's pull out my ABC stickers and see. I guess I could have left the blue ones out. I don't think I can fit the whole word Soarin in the capital letters, but I don't know if I want to do it in lowercase. These are, you know, I don't like math, and yet I find myself doing math a lot when I'm scrapbooking. That's just kind of wrong. These are about 3/4 of an inch wide. One of them's an I. S-O-A-R-I-N. I maybe could fit it, but it'll have to be really squished together. So maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe these are more like 1/2 inch wide. So maybe I will just do the lowercase letters. I probably should have thought of that before I did all this. I could have maybe adjusted, but that's not the way I think. Okay, I've got my little letters. They're small, but I don't think I can fit the big ones, even though now my heart is telling me I want to try the big ones. So maybe I'll try the big ones, because I can always stick them back on here if it doesn't work. So let me do that. Okay, so most of these were actually not the full 3/4 of an inch wide. It was just the end that was so wide, because of course it's a little bit bigger. And I think I like it way better with the capitals than with the lowercase. That looks like some misspelled word. This also looks kind of like a misspelled word, because it, of course, doesn't say soaring. And of course, because I put this down, I'm gonna have to go from this side. And I find that I'm using often, because of this letter technique, I'm often using two of the 0 centering rulers, just to get everything lined up. So let's see. Oh, that's still gonna bump into that. That's gonna make it tricky. Okay, but if I line this up with the grid back here, put these on. Okay, I got those all stuck down. But now I feel like it's a little too close that way. I guess I need to still put my little apostrophe. But maybe I do want to, now I've moved it, that was a mistake, but maybe I do want to scooch it over just a smidge. We'll see if I can. A little tricky. Hopefully they haven't been stuck down long enough to rip the paper. Okay, Soarin, and then we need a little apostrophe to go at the end. You know, when you look at a word too long and it like starts, it feels like it's spelled wrong. I'm totally having that. Okay, now I'm going to stick these little guys back on the sticker backing. I'm not going to waste them. They won't stay on quite as snuggly as they do when they're, you know, never been touched, but they do okay. All right. So no wasted letters there. And then we got the Soarin, and simple. I'm trying to go for simple and elegant for Epcot. And I need to journal. I don't want to journal over the umbrella. I guess I could journal up there. Maybe I'll say something like the lighting in Soarin made our whole faces look as blue as our tongues. And then down here I'll say we got front row center, which is the best seat in the house. All right, let me do that. I'll be right back. So I've sat with this for a minute. I did my journaling, and I've just kind of sat and looked at it for a minute, which I didn't make you watch because, boy, that's boring. And I think it's done. I mean, I played around, like, do I need to put something here? You know, I thought about doing something with pens, something with some dots, maybe put some more clouds, but I think it's enough. And that's hard for me. It's hard for me not to have a little too much. So probably a good exercise for me. I would say if I come back in the morning and change my mind, then maybe I'll add to this video, but I'm actually headed off to be a vendor at Scrappin' for the Cure, which is a cystic fibrosis fundraiser crop in Trussville, Alabama. So I'll be there this weekend. And yeah, so it's a good thing that this was a fast one because I got a lot of stuff to do to get ready for that. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think? Does it need something else? I mean, I can always come back next week and I can add something else to it if you think it needs something else, but I think it might be okay. It's a good exercise for me to do a little bit more simple and a little less crazy. So thanks so much for watching this speediest video ever, I think, of mine. I think this is the fastest layout I've ever done. I'd love your feedback. I'd love to know what you like. Do you like fluffy, really embellished layouts, or you like kind of more clean and simple lines? And yeah, who knows? I'm still trying to figure out what it is I like after scrapbooking for 30 years. So, but this one I like. I like that it tells a story. I just said that the lighting in the queue made our whole faces look as blue as our tongues, and then we got front row center, which is the best seats in the house. So thanks a lot and happy scrapbooking.